Hey, welcome back to the DB channel. We are back again with another BlackWargreymon match, this time against the Yellow Hybrid. Now, Yellow Hybrid is easily one of the best decks available in BT7 and abuses its security recovery tactics and ending the games with Susanomon. However, with the introduction of Tamer Destruction in the form of BlackWargreymon, will deck change this time round? Sexy card, sexy games to explore together this time round with the BlackWargreymon. Without further ado, let's dive right into the game itself. 2 memory is passed to the yellow player and he's going to play the TK here to look at the security, picking up the Shakomon which is introduced in BT8. So interesting choice for the yellow hybrid player to actually play Shakomon over the Angelomon in his previous deck list. And he's going to swing the Agumon here for the left player. Then going for the Nokia and then passing the turn straight up. Not calling any Agumons for the yellow hybrid to interact with, and he's going to play the Takumi here. Moving up that Zoe. And will be evolving to the Zephyrmon for 2 costs and then using Takumi to draw additional card. And the Takumi draw is especially nice, but it looks like the BlackWargreymon will have a move to make here using the Gravity Crush, a BT1 card to push in the 3 memory, using Nokia to make the MetaGreymon to 3 costs to de-evolve that Zoe, and then following up with a BlackWargreymon to destroy that TK and a Takumi, which is combined cost of 6. Man, that Destruction Tamer is definitely coming in handy because you do destroy the tempo of the yellow player. But it's going to go with a dual yellow Tamer here. And then going for the Chaos Degrade, which answers their BlackWargreymon very nicely, putting into the security, basically removing in of the game because BlackWargreymon with a MetaGreymon ESS is actually considered very scary. But we do have 6 memory to work with this time round, spending 4 of them to the Marcus Damon setup, and then 2 more to the Greymon in the nursery. And we actually be passing the turn, but because we do pass the turn, he do start the turn with 3 memory, but he does have the dual Tamer to put into 5, and he's going to move out the Zoe to evolve to the Zephyrmon, and actually going for another Zoe here to search for more hybrid in his security, and does miss the search because unfortunately there isn't any more hybrid there. And he's going to follow up with a Shakomon for 4 costs, and he does heal 1 more, putting into 5 security. And the difference between him and the Angelmon is that Angelmon does require to be 3 security or less. But hold up, we do have MetaGreymon being evolved here to de-evolve the Shakomon to a Zephyrmon. I'll be swinging the MetaGreymon to activate the markers with a 12k DP in total thanks to that DP increase, and then drawing 1, hitting to a Mega Digimon Fusion, which is not as scary. And we'll actually be evolving to the MetaGreymon here to actually destroy more Tamers, especially the Dual Tamer. Now it's going to evolve to the Jet Sylphimon for 1 cost, putting into 5 security once again. And we'll be evolving to the Dynasmon here, and not using his skill. Now, evolving a Dynasmon against the BlackWargreymon is a bit questionable because it can attack untapped Digimon, so it's something that I think he might have missed and do want to evolve to the Dynasmon to cycle more into his deck. I must say the BlackWargreymon does kill off Digimons very consistently, and he's going to swing at security once again due to his withstand ability, hitting into 4 security, but we do forget to use the Marcus Damon, which he kindly allowed, so thanks for that. We're going to evolve to the Cyclonemon in nursery, and then going for the red memory boost to actually choke him at 1 memory, and do pick up the Agumon from the top 4, adding 2 hand. He's going to go for just a dual Tamer here and passing turn. As you guys can see, the yellow hybrid is definitely losing some sort of tempo due to the MetaGreymon de-evolution, and as well as the BlackWargreymon controlling the field and destroying the Tamers. So definitely the yellow hybrid is not playing in a very comfortable game in my opinion, and we're going to hardcore the Greymon to pass him to 1. But with the dual Tamer, he does go to 3 memory, and he'll push out the Zoe, evolving to the Kazemon for 2 costs. And then evolving the Shakomon once again to put him to 4 security. As you guys can see, the BlackWargreymon staying on the field is definitely a disaster for the yellow hybrid player because he can't set up Digimons without actually dealing with the BlackWargreymon first. And it's not easy to deal with BlackWargreymon because you do have to cast option straight away. But when you do hit into this option card, destroying the Cyclomon, and then using the BlackWargreymon to kill off that Shakomon, then restanding it due to his ability. And then swinging once again, putting into 2 security now, hitting to a Takumi though, which might set up a potential Susanomon the next turn, but we will be using the red memory boost to actually hardcore the Greymon and using the Jogress evolution of the Chimeramon to evolve. Using his ability to put a Digimon from the drop zone to the bottom of the Digisource. Now making it effectively a black and a red Digimon, and we could follow up with a BlackWargreymon which will clear off the last 2 Tamers on the field. And oh man, the yellow hybrid is definitely empty there, and it's going to start off the turn with the TK to pass the turn already, and it's not looking too good in my opinion. The Agumon will be pushed out here, and we do have 3 Digimons against that 2 security. The Agumon swinging first, but we took into a Chaos Degrade putting that BlackWargreymon once again into the security, but this time round it doesn't take off the security because it's a security effect, and we do hit into a purple option there, so it basically survive the turn, but we do end the turn with the Greymon. It's going to evolve to the Kazemon first to hope for something here, and evolving to the Gazimon, which he did not see for the longest time, and evolving to the Jet Sylphimon to actually heal 1. The heal 1 might come in very clutch as he does go for the Chaos Degrade here, so basically we do have 3 BlackWargreymon in the security there. Man, this game has gone quite insane if you ask me. And we do hatch to the last Digitama, which is the Yokomon, and not having any rookies, so that's unfortunate, but we do have Metal Greymon to de-evolve that Sylphimon once again, hitting to the last security, and hitting to that purple option once again, which does kill off that level 5 Digimon, so that's unfortunate, but we're using the Crimson Blaze here to kill off the Digimon, evolving the Agumon in the nursery first to set up for the next turn lethal, and passing him back with just 2 memory, so it's basically choked at this point, and he actually do concede, and we do move on to game 2 with him going first, and having the Gazimon in the turn 1, so that's very nice for him. I'll be hard calling the Zephyrmon, which is not a tamer, in the first turn play, which is unfortunate on his end. The red player will start off the turn by hatching to the Gurumon, which is a new Digitama release, and we do actually activate the Koen here, but we do forget to reduce the cost of it, so eventually we do keep him 4 cost instead. He does go for the Zoe here, look at the security while pushing the Gazimon. He doesn't hit any hybrid though, so that's very unfortunate. I'll be actually be evolving to the Zephyrmon here, and thanks to that Marcus Damon, we will start off the turn with 3 memory, but we do finally see a rookie Agumon, so that's very nice to start things off, and I'll be evolving to the Greymon in the nursery. I'll be going for another Marcus Damon, so 2 Marcus Damon this time round, so every time a Greymon swing, you are able to gain 2 memory, which is quite a lot if you ask me. It's going to go for the Jet Sylphimon, which allows him to heal 1, which is hefty enough, and it's going to swing at the security there, hitting to an Agumon, so no death there. Gonna hardcore the Kazemon to pass the turn, which is quite awkward, but it has to be done. And we'll be evolving to the Metal Greymon once again to de-evolve that Sylphimon and destroy the Gazimon in the process. And I must say the on-evolution skill is really welcome. And we do hit into a Nokia here, which allows us to call Agumon from hand. But look at top 3, and we do pick up the Greymon to the hand. And we'll be evolving to a Shakomon in over the Kazemon, putting into 7 security already, which is a lot, and definitely takes some time to clear it off. We're going to use the Metal Greymon to swing at the Shakomon first to gain that free memory, putting us to 5, and drawing 1 thanks to that Gurumon. And we'll actually be evolving to the BlackWargreymon, which to destroy that Zephyrmon, and then he's standing thanks to his ability. I'll be swinging the Agumon first to start things off, hitting to a TK, and the TK activates effect, putting a Dinospawn to the hand. Evolving the Agumon nursery first, start things off, and I'll be using the BlackWargreymon to swing again with a DP of 16k. Thanks to the Greymon and the Agumon, I'll be passing the turn with the Agumon hardcore looking at top 4, and we do miss the Dragonkin there because it is the first time they have actually read that it is a Dragonkin itself, so thanks to that YouTube comment which educated me on that. And we do see a Zephyrmon being evolved here once again. I'll be swinging a security here, and this guy is definitely pushing the security more than usual compared to the previous game. But the game tempo change thanks to that BlackWargreymon is quite significant if you guys see these 2 games. Now we do have a total of 4 Digimon on our side of the field to swing at the security, but we're using the BlackWargreymon first to clear off the Digimon because it can restand anyway, so it's a free clear. And swing again with the Marcus Demon activating this time to push us to 5 memory, and we do hit into a Chaos Degrade about time, putting us to 3 security thanks to the heal. Evolving to the Greymon for 1 cost. Evolving to the Cyclomon for 2 costs. Using the Agumon to swing, hitting to the purple option, of course punishing me to actually evolve first without swinging first. Going for the Gravity Crush already. And actually going for the Chimeramon for 4 costs, because Chimeramon is quite an expensive card, but it does have a very strong on-evolution skill to put that Digisource, and then evolving to the BlackWargreymon to kill off that Tamer. So a bit of an overkill given that we do pass him 6 memory, but we do require him to actually restart the turn, or restart the game in a sense, because he does have to play the Tamer once again, and the Tamer can't swing in the same turn. But I actually be going to the Susanomon, putting that 10 Tamer and Hybrid from the drop zone and the hand in total to actually the bottom of the deck to kill off that BlackWargreymon. Now at this point, it's looking very grim if you ask me, because he does have Susanomon, which does have 3 criticals or 3 security attacks and can kill off that 3 security without any problem, because the BlackWargreymon is definitely in the bottom and 15 KDB is very high. So there's actually one way to deal with this Susanomon, and you'll be seeing it here with the Greymon evolution for 2 costs, and then going for the 3 cost evolution here for a Meta Greymon, which does de-evolve that Susanomon, evolving it or rather putting it back to a Zoe. So it's definitely a change of event in his perspective. And it's gonna push out the Zoe once again to evolve to the Kazemon, which we did de-evolve for him. But it's gonna end the turn with the TK to pick up a Dynasmon and add it to hand. This game is definitely in the BlackWargreymon favor, I would say, because the constant BlackWargreymon pressure is definitely very strong, as we do see another one. This time killing off the dual tamer there. They'll be using it to swing at this Kazemon first to control the board basically, and then restanding to swing for another time if I do want to. But the Greymon or the Agumon will be swinging first to hit into a dual tamer once again. The Gazimon, the last one, and we don't have a hybrid Digimon to end the game, but we're going to evolve to the Greymon first. And going to further play the Nokia to pass the turn, but it's going to start the turn off with a 5 memory thanks to the dual tamer once again, picking up the Wargreymon to hand. And man, the constant Wargreymon is definitely something the yellow hybrid can't deal with constantly, unless he does go for the game, which is Susanomon. But it's definitely very hard, and he does concede this game. Now this is the BlackWargreymon decklist, and this is the yellow hybrid decklist. Thank you guys for watching till the end, and do consider subscribing, dropping a like and a comment if you guys do enjoy the content.